modal auxiliaries are used with other verbs to express the special meaning. Actually, the finites which express the mode and the manner of the action denoted in the principal verb are termed as modals. This case of helping verbs not only the assist in the forming sentence and negatives but express a wide range of meaning also. And these are also known as modal auxiliaries. I said before, they express the degree of certainty of the action in the sentence and the attitude or opinion of the writer or speaker concerning the action. Need, dare, used to, they are also semi-modals. And can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must, ought to, have to, has to, had to. They all are modal auxiliaries. There are slight difference between modal auxiliaries and semi-modals. Okay. And these modals are never used alone. Modals have a principal verb with them. As I said before, in the screen you can see that the modals and modal auxiliaries are used with other verbs to express the special meaning. For example, I can play upon the harmonium. Okay. If we are erase the main principal verb, that is play, I can upon the harmonium. So it doesn't make a sense of the sentence. That's why modals are important to functioning the sentence. So here are some different kinds of modals, and we are going to discuss about each. As I said before, can, could, will, would, shall, should, all these are known as modal auxiliaries, and need, dare, used to are known as semi-modals. So here first we start with can. So can is a modal implies with ability to do something and asking, giving permission. Okay. For example, the child can play the violin. Can I take this? Yes, you can. So while asking, also we are asking or giving permission, also we use can, and implies the ability, showing the ability. So to express the ability, capability, capacity or power, we are using can. Okay. To mostly to show the possibility also we use can, or take or give permission. So we are using can. In a negative form, that is cannot, can't, also use in the sentence. Okay. Next, could. So could is the past form of can, and it implies a past ability, implies the possibility, making request, asking, giving permission, expresses unreal conditions. And each example we can see implies past ability. He could do the trapeze. Oh, he could do the trapeze. So it mentioned about the past ability. Implies possibility. It can rain tonight. So they are showing the possibility. Maybe or may not be. Making request. Could you mail the letter please? So it shows the request in the sentence. Could you mail the letter please? Asking and giving permission. Could I go now? Yes, you could. And express unreal condition. If he had the money, he could buy that car. So expresses unreal condition. Means actually the situation is not there, but just it is a expression of that kind of conditions. In may, here again asking and giving permissions, expresses wish, doubt, expresses possibility, expresses purpose, and express guess or conjecture. So may we are used for asking or giving permission. Ma'am, may I go out? And giving permission, yes, you may. Express the wish. May your trip be pleasant. May you, God bless you. So these kind of wishes we can use with may. Express doubt. He may come, although I don't think he will. That doubt showing it here. Expresses possibility. The patient may walk again soon. And also it is purpose of that. Express guess. She works hard that she may help her parents. Melba may came early. So they express the guess through me. Again, might. Might again is a past form of may. To express less possibility or to express permission or to express guess, again we are using may, might. Express guess or conjecture. So might use she might come early. It is a guess. May have, express the conjecture. The letter you sent me might have been lost on the transit. I didn't receive it. So it mentioned about the conjecture about a past situation. Then should. So express the obligation duty. Children should be polite. Okay. So it is showing a obligation. Would. Express polite request, express unreal conditions. Would you turn on the air conditioner? Express the polite request. And when again in unreal condition we see that in a can also. If I were the judge, would convict them. Would like. Express polite request, express unreal condition. Would you like some ice cream and apple pie? So here we can see would is the past form of will. Okay, and would is used to express the past of will. To express the past habit, for request, express the wish, to express the imaginary condition, we are using would. So in negative form also would not, wouldn't we use in the sentence to express the polite request or unreal condition. Would like to means the same as want or desire. Would like means when we are mentioning in the sentence a desire or want, we use would like to. I would like to see Miss Saigon. Would rather than express the preference or choice. The girl would rather read a book than attend a party. So it is express the preference. Must indicates strong absolute obligation. We must obey school rules and regulation. So here again a strong obligation. We see in a previous would like also they mentioned about the unreal conditions, and here are express must should also give a obligation, must also give a obligation. So what is difference between should and must? Must express the necessity obligation and indicate assumption or conclusion. In case of prohibitions we use must, and when we use should to show the duty or obligation or express the opinion or give or take a advice or suggestion. So after lest when someone express fear also we use should. So that is a slight difference between should and must. Must be express the deduction about the situation in the present. Situation. The beggar has not eaten for 3 days. It shows the situation. Express the deduction about the situation in the present. So the beggar has not must be eaten for 3 days. Deduction he must be starving. So both situation we use like the same. Next model is must have. So we use must have when to express the deduction about the past situation. Okay, have to, has to, had to express the obligation or compulsion. Okay, while talking about the rules and laws, we used have to, has to, had to according to the tenses. So in there, must have show the deduction of past situation. The street were flooded this morning. Deduction, I must have rained all the night. Okay, so these kind of sentence prepared by must have. Next models are ought to. Ought to use with, actually ought to use for moral obligations. Okay, or moral duty. It shows or express the moral obligation or moral duty. So to give advice also use ought to, and to implies the sense of obligation also use ought to. So ought to use ought to have, ought to has, ought to had, ought to had better. So usually in the contraction with D. D better. Denotes the ought to denotes the obligation. Okay. So for example, when denotes obligation, you ought to tell the truth. Express the necessity, you have to study to pass. Luis had support himself. I had to leave early. So instead of use ought to, we use have had, has had. I had better find out if there is a still an available seat for tomorrow's flight. So this show the implies a sense of obligation. Now next, hope. As I said you before, that need, dare, used to, these are the semi models. Okay. So here hope. Hope also a model which used for implies the greater possibility. I hope to see you soon. Wish indicates the something not very sure. I wish you were here. I am to implies an arrangement or agreement. I am to wait for you here. So these are models used to show the possibilities or indications or arrangement or agreement. Now last, it is a let. So denotes wish, denotes suggestions, and means allow. So let it rain, let us to go together. Mother lets me go to parties. So these are semi models. Need to, dare, used to, let. These are the semi models which are used to express this sentence in a proper way. Okay, they showing the functioning or helping. These are actually models are helping word, but they help with the principal verb. That's why that is the main thing about the models. So students, actually I want to give you some more about the nature of models. Okay, so model don't change according to the number of a person or number or person of the subject, and it change models don't have any infinite form. We can't plus two with them in order to use them in a sentence. Okay, so these all are can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might. These all are models to use for to express the thing. One more thing I want to tell you about the may and might. We already seen. I explain about me and might. Okay, there is important thing about me and might can use interchangeably to express the possibility. However, we usually use might when something is less likely, or me when it is more likely. So both are changeable, interchangeable. They can use both in a same sentence. Okay. So may and might both are used for less, to express the less possibility or express the guess. Okay. And as I said you before, have, has, had, to, they all are express the obligation or compulsion. When we are talking about rules, when we are talking about law, we use have to, has to, had to. Okay. And there are some more models like need, as I said you before, need to, dare, used to. Okay. So in that, when we are using about need to, the modal auxiliary in negative terms, it indicates the absence of obligation. For example, need I speak to him? So here are negative terms are used and it indicates the absence of obligation. That time we use need. So whenever in a sentence our speaker or writer express the authority or advice, at time we use used to and dare to. So and need to. So the past needed to the affirmative sentence need not to have the negative or need have in the interrogative. And as a modal auxiliary or model semi-modal, dare refers to being a bold and courageous. The negative is formed by dare not and the interrogative by inversion. So dare we talk to them, I dare not disturb them. And used to, when we are using used to, used to is a disconnected habit, discontinued habit or past situation which is more no more in the present. He used to drink daily means whatever the habits are there, they are in a past situation, but now presently it is no more. At that time we use used to. Something exists in the past, we are mentioning in the sentence which is exist in the past. This used to be dense jungle before. Okay. So these all are models. We already learned about models in a last year also, but still it is very essential to make a proper functioning of the sentence. That's why we again take a recap of models. So hope you understand about the nature of models and function of models. So I will give you one worksheet to solve on the models. So dear students, solve it in your class workbook, and these all are